Traders! Stop focusing on conspiracy theories and pay attention to the price levels because Bitcoin is sitting on one of the most important levels in this entire cycle, the $64,000 major demand area. This level used to be resistance back in 2021, and now it may be flipping into support. If this holds, then the next big bull market leg can begin here. But if it fails, things can get pretty interesting very quickly. So here's where things get very interesting. And here's what I'm going to show you today. Today, we're going to show you how I'm preparing not one, but two trades in this space. One on a major coin and the other on an altcoin that most people aren't even watching. Both sitting at high probability demand zones and both setting up for a potential big move. I will show you exactly what I'm waiting for and how I'm planning to take these trades. Let's go! So, in this video, I'm going to show you why the $64,000 monthly level is statistically powerful, how previous resistance is turning into support, and why the weekly structure is shifting bullish, and the exact situation I'm waiting for before entering both trades. I don't rush entries. I wait for confirmation, and today I will explain to you exactly what that means. And if you want daily analysis like this during key market moments, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's very simple. You just click right here in the description area. And you know what? Help me out. Help me press the like button like 30 times, right? Give me 30 likes. That's very helpful. And share this with one serious trader that you may know. And if you have questions, leave it in the comments because I'm always checking. All right, so besides that, before we get into the charts, let's take a look at the macro because there's stuff going on here. The founder of Binance, CZ, Amadeo, just said that Bitcoin could reach between $300,000 and $500,000 this year. Do you believe that, Frank Yen? No. Okay, me neither. Anyway, but whether you agree with that number or not, that is not a small statement. That's great for cheerleaders. And you know what? That's coming from one of the biggest figures in the cryptocurrency world. And while that's happening, what else do we got? We have China. China just injected $739 billion into the market, folks. The biggest liquidity injection this year. Liquidity is a big deal for risk assets. When liquidity expands, cryptocurrency tends to move. And it doesn't stop there. We have this, okay? Elon Musk's platform, X, just announced plans to start an in-app Bitcoin cryptocurrency trade app, all right? 1 billion users. Let that sink in. Built-in cryptocurrency exposure for 8 billion people. While retail is debating whether we're bearish, liquidity is increasing, adoption continues to expand, and big names are calling for six-figure Bitcoin. All right, great. Now, what's next, people? Let's get into the charts. So, beginning with the monthly time frame, right now, Bitcoin is sitting around the $64,000 major demand area. This level is extremely important. If you go back to 2021, way back here, this exact area acted as a resistance. Price rejected from here multiple times before breaking above. And we've seen this pattern before in 2018, then 2021 breakout, then retest, then expansion. The pattern continues, right? The same logic applies. Previous resistance is potentially turning into support. If 64K holds, this becomes a textbook bullish retest for a major breakout level. And statistically, that is where new cycles begin. Now, let's take a look at the daily time frame the weekly time frame because there's something important here as well. Bitcoin has not closed below the $60,000 level. This is very important. It tapped the 60K to 70K region multiple times, and each time buyers stepped in. Even the recent weekly candle, take a look at that, right? It pushed off strongly off this zone, and this recovery shows demand is active. I'm not saying that the bullish trend has officially taken over yet, but the probability of a bullish continuation is increasing because of how clearly this level is being protected. Now, before we get into the next time frame, I want to remind you that every trade that I take is tracked on the Profits Precision platform, and every real-time update occurs in the Telegram channel. If you're trying to figure out how to get in there, all you have to do is click on that, scan that QR code, and you're in there. Get in there while it's still free, people. Now, let's move along to the daily time frame because this gives us much more clarity. The $90,000 area, that's where price broke and that's where structure shifted, right? And price continued pretty much in a straight line, but it stopped where? at the 60K level, 60 to 65K. And what do we have there? A bullish engulfing candle. This is not random. This is an institutional reaction off of the weekly bullish order block. It's been on my charts this entire time. Now, realistically, I expect Bitcoin to at least test the 80K level. That is our general profit objective right now, or price objective, right? That's the first logical upside liquidity zone. From there, we reassess. Do we continue toward 90K or do we rotate back toward the 60K? But as long as 60K holds, this is the scenario that carries the probability. Now, on the next time frame, I'm going to show you something special here. We have AVNT on the 4-hour. This coin is sitting inside a strong demand area that historically has caused long-term buying. Now, we're forming a potential bullish order block as we speak. So here's my plan. Entry 2061. Stop loss 1830. Profit objective 1, 22.99. Profit objective 2, 25.95. This gives us a clean risk to reward structure. And the key here in this situation is patience. I'm waiting for a small retracement into the order block before taking a trade. Now, no rush, only confirmation. Now let's jump over to Ethereum on the 2-hour time frame. Why? Because below the 2040 level, we have sell-side liquidity and an imbalance, or what we like to call a fair value gap. Price rarely leaves imbalance untouched. So I expect at least a tap of the $2,000 level. So here's the plan. 50% position around 2,000, 50% at around 1960, stop at 1852, profit objective 2200. If we don't get the retracement, I don't chase. It's very simple, okay? The plan is greater than the emotion. Now, real quick, I want to just update you on my trade challenge. As you guys know, I'm running a public trade challenge, $10,000 to $100,000. There's no gambling here. There's no forcing trades, only structured setups and high probability levels. All of these trades are taken on the WeX platform because there are tight spreads and low fees, especially in markets like this where this type of quality matters. And every single trade is tracked on the Profits Precision platform. All the wins, losses, break-evens, everything is all logged. No cherry picking, as you guys know. And, of course, everything is in the free Telegram channel, all the details. So you want to make sure you're in there. So now, guys, to give you a quick recap, right? Bitcoin continues to maintain the $64,000 major demand zone. Very important. Previous resistance is flipping into potential long-term support, and weekly structure is showing strength above the 60K level. Ethereum and AVNT are both setting up structured entries. China just injected massive liquidity, and CZ Amadeo is calling for 300,000 to 500,000 Bitcoin. And X is integrating cryptocurrency trades for 1 billion users. Liquidity continues to expand, adoption is growing, and price is sitting at key demand levels. That combination is very powerful, and you should be paying attention to this rather than conspiracy theories. Now, people, if you want to get more detail on these two trades setting up, okay, or get in on this Bitcoin cycle defining level while liquidity is increasing globally, you have to be inside the Telegram. If you're not there, you're going to miss out on what happens, because here, this is where I share the live entries, the real-time updates, and the challenge progress as it unfolds. If you don't want to scan the QR code, you simply go here, right, to the what do you call it? The links in the description, and you can see it right there, okay? If you don't want to scan that QR code. But if you're serious about the markets, join the free Telegram. All the links are in the description, and you'll find everything there, okay? So, people, be patient, stay calm, and you know what to do in this environment because the levels are where all the action happens. It's all about waiting for the confirmation in these predetermined areas. So, people, again, keep it simple, keep safe, and I shall see you in the next one.